Hello everyone, and once again welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're here in Layton Lakes, the Hunter Call of the Wild, and we're going to be doing a beginner's guide to the Hunter Call of the Wild, something I've done a few months back and has helped out a ton of people. We're going to be going over 5 main topics in today's video that can help you get started here in Layton Lakes. Not only Layton Lakes, but Hunter Call of the Wild in general. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Now before we do hop into today's video, guys, I do want to remind you that there is that join button and the super thanks button down below if you guys want to donate to the YouTube channel. It does help out an absolute ton and motivates me to make more videos just like this one for you guys. Also, if you guys are doing any grinding or just spawned yourself a really cool trophy or anything that you guys want to share with me, either let me know down in the comment section and I will congratulate you, or you guys can join my Discord server, which it is linked in the description as well, and you guys can go down there and post it in the Discord server and I will probably talk to you. If I get the chance to. Obviously, I'm a really busy person. I try my hardest to answer everybody's message in the Discord, and I try my hardest to reply to everyone's comments on my YouTube videos. Turkey. Now, the first step to being a successful hunter and having a good hunting experience here in the Hunter Call of the Wild is getting a good cash amount. So basically you can do this by running everywhere on your map, killing as much animals as possible until you can save up enough money to move on to step number 2, which is getting a good scope. The scope that they start you with is absolutely garbage, and the best scope in the game, in my opinion, there is only really 3 scopes in the game, but the only scope that's actually worth buying is the Hyperion. This one right here, I believe it is 27,000 in-game dollars, so you are going to need to do quite a bit of grinding if you have $0 from the beginning to be able to get the scope, but it is definitely a big help when aiming because it zooms about 4 times the amount as the scope that they start you with, and you just have a wider viewing angle, not as big of a ring, just a bunch of stuff. The Hyperion is 100% the way to go. Now, once you guys have got yourself a nice scope that will work very well and you have it to your preferences, I definitely recommend getting the zeroing perk, so that way when you go to your scope here, depending on what platform you play on, you guys see in the bottom right, it says for me, I click R1 and it is at 164 yards right now. So basically what I would do, I'm going to use something as an example. Let's say that this tree right here is an animal, 41 yards away. We're going to come over here. We're going to zero to 82 yards because that's as close as we can get to 41, and we're going to aim and then pop. We just dropped the animal. It was perfectly zeroed. We just spooked something over there, a whitetail. That would have been a better example than a tree, but I still got my point out, I guess. You guys can find the zeroing perk by going where you go to your map, so press options or whatever it is for you guys. Scroll down to perks, go to rifles. You're going to need to unlock that one to begin with, and you can go over to number 2, the zeroing perk. I definitely recommend unlocking both levels because you can unlock close range and long range zeroing. Hunting pressure. Hunting pressure can be a big doozy for some players, especially if you're attempting to do a Great One grind or any kind of grind, and hunting pressure is blowing out your zone. So basically from the beginning, we're going to start talking about what is hunting pressure. Hunting pressure is basically the animals being scared. It's realistic. Just like in real life, when I shoot a deer, all the deer in the area run away and they won't come back for probably another day or so because they're spooked, because obviously their friend just got killed and there was a very loud gunshot, which they're usually used to super quiet, soft woods. And here in Call of the Wild, hunting pressure actually blows out drink zones if you shoot more than 3 deer in one zone, and it starts to turn like this dark pink color right here. There was a zone right here. It has now vanished because there is too much hunting pressure there, and it has completely disappeared. It will come back, but it does take some time, and you do have to do a lot of waiting. Hunting pressure is definitely not a fun thing to have, but it is realistic and it makes a lot of sense why they do have it in the game. Some ways that you can reduce the amount of hunting pressure that shows up on your map is by using tripods. You guys can place tripods anywhere where there are zones that you're going to want to shoot, and you can shoot up to 14 deer out of one zone instead of 3. Once you do hit 15 deer in one zone, the zone will vanish and you will have an insane amount of hunting pressure right there. But the reason that tripods, oh, there's a deer, there's 2 deer, ooh, a buck. The reason that tripods do reduce the amount of hunting pressure is because that's the way Call of the Wild works. Obviously it is a game. In real life, a tree stand, tripod, nothing, it wouldn't change the amount of hunting pressure. But obviously it's a video game and they're trying to make it easier on you guys. So keep in mind, if you're trying to go out and hunt just like you do in Call of the Wild, it will not work. It'll be somewhat realistic, but it will definitely not be the same. Okay guys, so last but not least today we're going to be talking about styles of hunting. There are 2 styles of hunting in Call of the Wild. There is stalking, which I'm doing right now. I'm running around the map and spotting everywhere. Once I see an animal, I'll pull out my gun and try to the best I can to either lure them in with a collar, which I don't have on me right now, or I will try my best to take a shot on them either as they're walking, or maybe I'll get lucky enough and they will stop. There's another way called ambushing, basically where you're sitting down in a tree stand or whatever, and it doesn't really work that well for Call of the Wild because, like, it's more of an arcadey hunter game, so the chances of you sitting there for like 30 minutes IRL at a time and a deer walking in, you have more chances of shooting 5 deer in 30 minutes than sitting there waiting for a deer to come in at the same spot, you know what I mean? Roam the map, there's already animals talking to me. We have a coyote now. See, there's literally animals everywhere. Stalking is definitely the way to go. And then as for loadouts, I definitely recommend the 300 Magnum as your main gun. It is $75,000 in-game cash, so you need to do quite a bit of grinding for it, but it is definitely worth the money. It is an absolute beast. The 338 that comes in the new weapon pack that came out a couple months ago, it's not very good. I don't recommend it. If you guys aren't going to want to grind for in-game cash to get the 300, I definitely recommend the, Modern Rifles pack with all the ARs in it. Those are all super good as well. It comes with a 308, a 223, and a 22. So you have like a mid-tier whitetail, coyote, whatever hunting. Then you have a top-of-the-line black bear, moose hunting, whatever, 308. So you get a lot from that. And if you want to buy another pack, I recommend the Weapon Pack 4 that comes with the M1 Grand, the muzzleloader, all that. That's definitely the way to go. But anyways guys, let me know down below if you thought this video was helpful. That is going to wrap it up for today. Thank you guys so much if you did make it to this point in the video. Like I said at the beginning, don't forget the join membership button down there, and the super thanks button is down there. It really helps support me. It goes to a great cause to help me get better equipment to record videos, such as a PC or anything that'll make my videos more high quality. I definitely need a better mic coming up soon. This mic is getting old. It's starting to rumble a little bit when I like talk into it really loud. I'm sorry for those of you that were wearing headphones right there. I probably just blew your eardrums out. But anyways, that's it. I'm Luke with the It's team. This is It's Squidster, and we'll see you later. Take care. That's right. Goodbye.